Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. So Monday Night Raw just ended probably about 15, almost 20 minutes ago. And it was solid, pretty solid show. Interesting ending to Raw with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman. But we'll talk about that in the prediction videos for next week. But other than that, we got more information on Wrestlemania. We got 2 confirmed matches for Wrestlemania. And we also got an addition to a match that was currently on the card. And that's what we're here to talk about. And interestingly enough, it began the show. So Adam Pearce was out there with the Women's World Championship. At first, I was kind of nervous because I was nervous because I thought something happened to EO last week. I was like, oh, man, don't tell me. But instead, no, he was just here to give us the information. So here comes EO, here comes Bianca, here comes Rhea, all 3 of them in. So Adam Pearce was like, all right, so I couldn't trust either one of y'all to act like professionals during this whole entire situation. So instead, here's what we're going to do. At WrestleMania, Io Sky will defend the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. So now it is a triple threat match. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Okay. How we feeling? Well, to be honest, saw it coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kind of all roads led to this. And to be honest, I wouldn't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the match. Like, granted, listen. These are 3 of the top women in the WWE's women division entirely. These are the 3 top women. These are 3 of the top women, right? Understood. Understand, right? All 3 of these women in the ring at once, this match is going to cook. This is going to be an amazing match, right? My problem with this is how we got here, right? How we got here. So let's actually take us a complete step back and figure out how we got here. So we're going to start from the Elimination Chamber, where Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber, meaning she was going to go to WrestleMania to challenge the Women's World Champion. At the time, it was Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley had to defend her Women's Championship the 2 nights after on Monday Night Raw against Io Sky. To be honest, all I figured was, okay, it's going to be a good match, good back and forth. Io's going to put up one hell of a fight, but Rhea's going to retain, and we're finally going to get that Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair match. I was like, cool. I was like, finally. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this match for a couple years now. We're finally going to get it. Cool. I'm happy, right? Bianca Belair's ringside for this match. And all she does, I promise you, all this woman does is clap and says, let's go Io, right? That's all she says. Let's go Io. Come on. She's clapping for Io. She wants Io to get back in the match. Let's continue this great match. Because to be honest, before all that, it was a really good match. Everything was solid. Rhea sees and hears Bianca clapping. Rhea gets in her feelings and approaches Bianca like, why you clapping for Io? Why you cheering for her? Oh, you're scared to face me at WrestleMania? All of a sudden, Rhea Ripley just gets completely distracted. She's too focused on Bianca because Bianca wants the match to continue and she wants to continue seeing this great match. All of a sudden, she just gets, like, her mind is completely out of the match. Rhea has Io finished. She's on the top rope. She's about to go for the super riptide from the top rope. All she has to do is hit it, cover Io, because Io's not kicking out of that. 1, 2, 3, it's over. But before Rhea hits it, she looks at Bianca. She's like, see you at WrestleMania. That quick second, that quick glance, Io was able to counter into a Frankensteiner, go back on the top rope, hit her over the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Shockingly. I was shocked. I was surprised. We got a new women's world champion. So now it's Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Now, I said it in my preview video as well. I was like, yeah, I really feel like I'm not sure about it, but right now this is what the match is, but let's just see what happens after, right? The next week, Bianca and Io are out there. I think Adam Pearce is out there too. Here comes Rhea. Rhea walks to the ring. And she's mad at Bianca because she feels Bianca cost her the Women's World Championship. And I'm sitting here in my mind like, that woman didn't do nothing to you for you to lose focus on the match. All she did was cheer for Io. That's it. That's it. You ain't have to feel no way about it. You didn't have to get distracted about it. You technically should have just been focused. You lost focus. You took your eye off the ball. How is that her fault? You know what I'm saying? How is that her fault? So you telling me if Dakota Kai was out there, let's make a hypothetical. Let's say if Dakota Kai was out there for Io Sky, right? Let's just say she was out there, and she was cheering Io. Would you be mad at Dakota? No, you wouldn't. You would understand, like, oh, she's cheering for her friend. Bianca and Io are friends at the time. That much I know. They were in a War Games match a couple months ago. So at this point in time, they cool. You know what I'm saying? They're cool. You supposed to be cool with Bianca. But at the same time, at the moment, Bianca was your opponent for WrestleMania. All you had to do was to make sure you finished the match and get it out the way. No. You lost focus. Then you get mad because you were distracted. Okay. Not taking accountability, I see. So, from there, Rhea just kept complaining. Bianca said exactly what I said. She was like, you should have never been distracted, ... And at the time, Bianca and Rhea were so focused on each other, they weren't really focused on Io. So they were disrespecting the hell out of Io. And I felt some way because Io was getting disrespected. Because at the time, she is the Women's World Champion. Why is she not getting the respect that she's the champion? This is the person you have to beat in order to get the title to you. You have to be her. She's the champion. But she was getting disrespected. So I forgot how that night ended. I think Bianca ended that night. Yeah, I think Bianca ended that night. I don't remember off the top of the head. Then I forget what happened the next week. But I'll just go to the contract signing where it was Io and Bianca. They were signing their WrestleMania contract. Here comes Rhea again. Rhea just comes out and she says, I just want to know when my rematch is, what's going on, right? So then she lays out Io and Bianca, takes the contract on some Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 20 build from 21 years ago. Just takes the contract and signs her name on the contract. Adam Pearce looks at Rhea and it's like I'm dealing with a child, and also tells her just because you sign your name on the contract doesn't mean it's official. So I don't know what you're doing. So then the next week comes by, pretty much discuss what happened with the contract signing. Then Adam Pearce says, okay, You wanted to know when your rematch is. I was going to tell you, but you keep interrupting me. Next week, it will be Io versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship. Bianca Belair will be the special guest referee. So we go back to last week. It's Io, Rhea, rematch. Bianca Belair is the special guest referee. During the match, Rhea accidentally kicks Bianca in the face because she was aiming for Io. Io ducked. Bianca was right behind her. And then, boom, she gets kicked in the face. And, you know, when you're a special guest referee, you automatically gain referee ability. So if you get kicked in the face, you immediately go down to like 2 HP and you won't be getting up for a while. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's kind of how it was here. So Bianca got kicked. She got rolled out. Rhea hits the riptide. She got a cover. Notices there's no count going on or whatever. Looks around. Notices Bianca's on the floor. She gets mad that Bianca's on the floor. Part of me is agreeing with her because, again, you're a wrestler and you shouldn't really be on the floor that long. But at the same exact time, why the hell are you mad that Bianca ain't up? You did kick her in the face. like let's be honest here. Like she's mad that Bianca's on the floor. I'm like, I don't know. What's going on here? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Why are you mad that you kicked her in the face? Be mad at yourself. So, then fast forward a little bit, Rhea has Io on the ropes. Bianca's counting, you know, the 5 count, 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets to 4, and then she physically pulls Rhea off because Rhea's not listening. So as they're talking, so you know they're arguing and whatnot. Rhea hits Bianca in the face. Nothing crazy, not like a big ass right hand. It was just like a swift like hit, like boom, like it was like almost a brush on the face, right? In that instance, Bianca could have called disqualification, but she was like, nah. And Rhea knew that because her face was like, oh man, I could literally lose the match right then and there. So from behind, Io's on the top rope. She goes for a missile drop kick. Rhea ducks out the way. Io hits Bianca. Bianca rolls out the ring. Bianca's had enough. She's tired. She's like, I'm done with this. I'm done. Call, you know, ring the bell, draw. Boom. Both are disqualified. Which means Io kept the title and Rhea just lost her mind. She beats the hell out of Io, beats the hell out of Bianca, gives Bianca an avalanche riptide, and then boom, right? Advance to this week, triple threat made, right? Boom. Here we are. Again, I don't like how we got here. I do not like how we got here. I don't like the simplistic fact that Rhea had to act like a child and a baby this whole entire time just to get what she wanted, right? I don't like. As I said previously before, I feel the match that happened on Raw after Elimination Chamber, I felt Rhea should have got herself disqualified. And then, or Rhea gets self-disqualified and Io gets disqualified. Whoever. Like, there's a disqualification there. And Rhea keeps the title. But Io is upset because she never got her proper match. And she's mad at Bianca for it. Like, Io should be the one mad because she never got her proper match. And then we deal with it for a couple of weeks. Then Io gets her shot. Right? Like, and then boom, that's where the triple threat match is formed. I'd rather it that way because this way looks weird. I'm not going to say it makes Rhea look soft because it doesn't. It's like it just makes Rhea, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks weird. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm really forming it. But yeah, as I said, this match is going to cook. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an amazing match. It's 3 of the top women in the game. Yeah, it's going to be a good match. I still don't have a winner. I still don't. I mean, honestly, I think Io Sky should win. I think Io should definitely get the win here. If Bianca Belair does win, if she does win, I feel like she should turn heel right after that. Like, it has to be something, right? Because it's almost like Bianca Belair got traded unfairly. She won the Elimination Chamber. It's like what she said tonight, right? She won the Elimination Chamber. She refereed the match. She got her shot through hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. Pretty much like that, right? Rhea's only getting her shot because she kept inserting herself into this situation. So that's why things were what they were. So I feel like if Bianca Belair does win, or even if she doesn't win, honestly, I feel like a heel turn for Bianca Belair should happen. I would like it to happen because Bianca needs something, bro. Like after she lost the Raw Women's Championship about 2 years ago, Bianca really hasn't done much. I mean, yeah, she's won the women's tag titles, but that's not much. You know what I'm saying? That's not like Bianca Belair is a main eventer. That's a person you could insert into the title picture at any time. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather her become a heel, give her something fresh, should be something new. It'll be a restart as well because this will be the first time she's a heel on the main roster. So that would be something interesting. That'd be something new. She can definitely play the heel. We all know that. If you ever watched her in NXT, you should know that Bianca Belair definitely could play the heel. So definitely let's do that. You know what I'm saying? I would like that. But then again, I'm not sure. Because with Naomi being a heel, I don't know. Does that mean Bianca makes a move to Raw? But then again, Montez Ford is on SmackDown. So, and WWE likes to keep the couples together. So, either Naomi moves or Bianca moves. Again, I don't know if they're doing a WWE draft this year. They usually do. So if they do, either Bianca or Naomi, one of them will be moving to Raw. But if the Street Profits are still the if the Street Profits are still the tag champions after WrestleMania, then most likely Bianca Belair is going to stay on SmackDown, which is cool. And if she does become heel, then you got a new opponent for if Tiffany Stratton retains. Again, I don't know if Tiffany Stratton retains at WrestleMania, but if she does, boom, you got an opponent you can have in Bianca Belair. Then we can finally get that one-on-one match between Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. And yeah, that's all I'm thinking of right now. Just so we're clear, I don't have Rhea Ripley winning at WrestleMania, because if she wins at WrestleMania, then what was the point of this woman even losing the title? You know what I'm saying? Which is why I said, if we were going to do this match, let Rhea Ripley keep the title. Let her keep the title. Let her be champion into WrestleMania. Because now with her losing the title, if she wins it at Mania, then what was the damn point of giving Io the title? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's either Io wins, or it's either Io retains, or Bianca Belair becomes the new champion. I don't have Rhea in winning at all. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how things go. WrestleMania is next week, or the weekend after next. So we'll see. Well, I'll say next week. I'll say next weekend. Yeah. So yeah, it's next weekend. We're going to see how things go. Hopefully I got an answer by next week, because that's when I do my prediction videos. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love, support. As always, Again, we got 2 more matches to talk about for WrestleMania that were made tonight. SmackDown will have a women's tag team gauntlet. That will determine who will challenge Liv and Raquel for the women's tag titles at WrestleMania. We'll talk about that on Saturday because I work Friday. I won't be home when that happens. So yeah, we'll talk about that, and yeah, that'll be it. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.